Hare Krishna. Even if bhakti is not joyful, it is still fruitful. When we read the scriptures and hear about the immense joy of bhakti, we may feel, is this for real? Can there be really so much happiness? When we hear say that there's an ocean of happiness that is also expanding. Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam. Ocean of happiness that is also expanding. So this question may get all the more accentuated when we start practicing bhakti and we don't experience anywhere near that kind of happiness. We may start wondering, is this bhakti really joyful? After all, I have to struggle against my mind and senses. I have to cut myself away from the much of this world. So is it worth it? So when we get such thoughts, firstly we need to recognize that the process of bhakti is all purifying. Bhakti brings us in contact with Krishna, and when we come in contact with Krishna, we become purified by that contact. No matter whether we are experiencing joy or not at that particular moment. So, so the process of bhakti will work as is described about the nature of happiness and goodness in 18.37. In Bhagavad-gita, Krishna says that yattadagre vishamiva pariname amritopamam tat sukham satvikam proktam atma buddhi prasadajam. So, yattadagre vishamiva, that which tastes like poison in the beginning, pariname amritopamam, but like nectar in the end, tat sukham satvikam proktam, that is happiness in the mode of goodness. And atma buddhi prasadajam, it actually awakens our spiritual intelligence. It increases our spiritual awareness. So now what this means is that when we start practicing bhakti, Krishna is supremely joyful, but because we are distracted by our various desires and attachments and worldly anxieties, so we don't focus on Krishna, we don't connect with Krishna. Our connection with Krishna is primarily through consciousness. And when we are not connected with Krishna, we cannot experience that happiness. But if we keep practicing bhakti steadily, even when we don't feel connected and so don't feel joyful, still by that connectedness, we become purified. The all pure Krishna frees us from our cravings, our worries, our negativities, and thus, as the distracting forces decrease, both in number and in vigor, in force, then we are able to focus better on Krishna, connect better with Him, and then we start experiencing the joyfulness of bhakti. So initially, even when bhakti does not seem to be joyful, it is still fruitful. And in this approach, in this regard, we can compare bhakti to a medicine. The Bhagavatam says that hearing about Krishna, and in general the process of bhakti yoga, is like a medicine. Bhava aushadat chotra mano biramat. Bhava aushadi. It is a medicine for material existence. And medicine means that when we take a medicine, we don't take it for its taste. We take it for its effect. Even if a medicine tastes bitter, if it is going to make us feel better, then we take it, tolerating its bitter taste, knowing that it is going to produce a greater fruit. So like that, even if sometimes bhakti requires for us to do things which don't seem to be having any taste, which seem very austere, if we persevere through it, then we are getting cured of our distracting desires, and we will connect with Krishna, and then bhakti will become joyful too when we connect with Krishna. Pariname amritopamam, the result will be nectar, and that nectarian result will come when we tolerate the initial poison. And for tolerating that poison, we can remember that even when bhakti is not joyful, still it is working, it is still fruitful, because it is making us pure, and it is purifying us and taking us towards the supreme joyfulness of absorption in Krishna, who is the source of all pleasure. Thank you. Hare Krishna.